It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Showtime, I'm back. Yes, I'm back. It is the Geno Jones Show. I'm coming to you live Monday through Friday normally. We had a big, busy week. I'll tell you all about it. Normally, Monday through Friday, 7:30. 7, dude, can you count? 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. 6:30 Central Time, 4:30 p.m. out on the West Coast. Tell everybody to subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. Subscribe and share. Like, share, and subscribe. Real simple. How about that? Click on that thumbs up. Oh, by the way, leave your comments in the comment section. Yes, you can do that now. Your comments are so important. If you love it, if you like it, if you hate it, the haters, I want to hear from you too, because I know you out there. Like, click on the like button, like, share, and subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. So last Thursday and Friday, I was honored to be a part of a radiothon called Cares for Kids Radiothon for the MUSC, the Medical University of the University of South Carolina, one of the top hospitals. And they have a children's hospital, one of the best children's hospitals in the world, the Shawn Jenkins Children's Hospital. So for the last several years, I've been honored to be a part of a radiothon. So Thursday and Friday last week. As a matter of fact, I did a marathon. I was like on 8 hours, actually, 8 hours on Thursday and about 7 hours on Friday. So shout out to all the doctors, the nurses, just the entire health, the specialist therapists. They got everybody from they have the comfort animals, the comfort dogs, just the entire health team at the Shawn Jenkins Children's Hospital. Shout out to all the young people, the children and teenagers who have been or are still patients at the Shawn Jenkins Children's Hospital. They are really saving lives. And the beautiful thing about the Shawn Jenkins Children's Hospital, no child that walks through that door is turned away. And no child that walks in that hospital, or maybe they had to come in via ambulance, and no child that enters, that is admitted into that hospital or comes for treatment, no child receives, in their family, receives a bill. But the way they're able to do it is they raise money and they have these fundraisers, and the big radiothon is a big fundraiser, and I'm so honored to be a part of it. And I'm honored that God chose me as the vessel, to be one of the vessels to raise money and be a blessing to the children and their families. It is really something. So shout out to Mimi with the, we call it Mimi, with the with Shawn Jenkins Children's Hospital, and everybody at MUSC. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. So I'm really honored to do that. So that is why you didn't see me last Thursday or Friday. And then Friday, after doing 7 hours of a radiothon until 6, I had to head right over. We had hockey, Stingrays hockey all weekend long, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So they won 2 out of 3 games. It wasn't that bad. So here I am. And just Monday, we needed a day. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to front, okay? Sometimes your body just says, hey, we are going to stop right here. Your body will take a time out. Your mind and your mouth might want to keep going, but sometimes your body's like, oh, time out. As a matter of fact, intermission. We're taking an intermission break, like a 24-hour intermission. You can keep going if you want to, partner, but the body's like, nah, we're taking an intermission, time out, an extended timeout. So that's what happened on Monday. Here we are live on Tuesday. Big shout out to TLC, Salt and Pepa, and EnVogue going out on tour together. And shout out to everybody that's in my chat room. You can join the conversation, and you can join the conversation. As a matter of fact, we got the conversation in my chat room. See where it says live chat? The show is interactive, so everybody watching live, feel free to jump in there. Let me know where you are watching, who's watching. Just shout me out, or let me shout you out, and let me know where you're watching. If you got a question or comment, then it's all good. But big shout. So TLC, Salt and Pepper, and EnVogue are going on, and of course, you know, Salt and Pepper, that were nominated in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So TLC and Salt and Pepper are co-headlining a tour with their special guest EnVogue. Now, no shade to TLC. I love TLC, even though I do miss Left Eye. And I love Salt and Pepper, and then they got, of course, Spinderella. But EnVogue is a special guest. Oh, that should have been a tri-headliner, because EnVogue is absolutely headline material. But I mean, I'm sure EnVogue getting a check. But anyway, I digress. Not being petty, just or messy. But when I saw that, I was excited, because some people say, "Oh, it's EnVogue, TLC, and Salt and Pepper." But actually, TLC and Salt and Pepper are the co-headliners. EnVogue is a special guest, but which means EnVogue will come on first. But I don't know. They want to. Man, EnVogue, them girls can still go. So good luck with that. I mean, I know Salt and they're gonna put on a heck of a show. I'm sure TLC will, but be careful what you ask for, because you might get it, and it might be like, oh wow, woo, them ladies EnVogue, man, EnVogue back in the day, woo, man, Terry and Cindy and Maxine and Dawn, even though Dawn was a little special. She was a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs back in the day. Dawn, all of them was fun. Yeah, fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. So this is going to be exciting, and I can't wait to see it. So this tour with TLC, Salt and Pepper, and EnVogue kicks off. It kicks off August 15th, and it's going through October 11th. I got a feeling they may extend it, but as of now, October 15th through August, I want to say, it starts August 15th through October 11th. And Shaka Khan, yes, Shaka Khan going out on tour. Shaka Khan going out on tour starting in May 7th through, all the way through, because they got some dates. She got some dates all the way up to March of next year. But this initial leg of her tour is going to go start May 7th through the summer into early fall. So I don't know if she's coming to a city near you, but make sure you go see Shaka Khan. And then I shout out, I hear this New Edition and Boys to Men and Tony Braxton tour. I hear it is on fire. Absolute fire. They were in Milwaukee over the weekend. I think about a week ago they were in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. I don't know when they're going out to Vegas. I got to check the tour, but I hear it is fire. And if you are a New Edition fan, because New Edition's headlining, make sure that you're not in the bathroom or in the concession stand somewhere, sneaking outside, you know, smoking one. You done twisted one up, smoking your smoke. You don't want to miss the open, like the open for New Edition's live performance. I hear it is all of that. So just want to give you a heads up. So if you don't be at the concession stand or outside smoking a joint, doing whatever, or whatever. Go to the bathroom, do what you need to do, but you do not want to miss the open when New Edition comes out on stage. I've heard that from several people. So I got to shout out a buddy of mine, Ken Wilson. He's a radio and record industry icon. As a matter of fact, he's been pivotal. He was very pivotal in helping me get a lot of my guests early in the show, like Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and so many others. He has been inducted into the National Black Radio Hall of Fame. So big shout out to you, Ken Wilson, who I nominated. I'm sure not the only one that nominated my man, but I nominated Ken. I called him and told him I nominated him. So congratulations to my man, Ken Wilson. Do your thing, brother. Do your thing. All right. So let's talk about what's going on here and across the world. So, of course, Orange Hitler. So Bibi Netanyahu, the purveyor of genocide, the mass murderer of Gazans. Yes, the architect of the Gazan genocide. You're talking about Genocide Joe, Genocide Bibi. Yes, Genocide Benjamin Netanyahu, who led Orange Hitler into this war with Iraq by the nose, along with Saudi Arabia. But this is Bibi Netanyahu's wet dream and fantasy. So I say, Israel, by all accounts, the state of Israel, they have the most powerful military in that region. Primarily because we sold them all their weapons, the majority of them. So their military is more powerful than Iran. So then why are we in it? Why, even the Saudis, they got some weapons and fighter planes and some missiles that we sold them. So why are our men and women dying? And now today, 1,000. You got 1,000, the 82nd Airborne Division, which is not a couple hundred miles north of where I'm at. They're sending them to the Middle East. And earlier I heard like 5,000 Marines that were stationed, I think, in Japan and some other places. They're sending to the Middle East. Really? By a draft dodger? So before one American soldier's boot touches any sand, anywhere, even near Iraq, Barron Trump's punk ass, who just turned 20, he just turned 20 last week, him and get punk ass Pete Hegseth, put him on a C-130 and ship their ass to Karg Island. So Karg Island is this island that is a part of Iraq. Part of Iran. Apparently, they have a lot of oil facilities on this Karg Island, and Orange Hitler's been talking about taking it over, invading the island. No. Why are we doing this? Regime change. Well, the regime ain't changed. As a matter of fact, you just got one of the sons, and he's crazy and more diabolical and murderous than his daddy. From what all the research I've done, Iran, Persia, that country's been around for 1,000 years. They got 93 million people. And yes, a lot of Iranian people, they hate the regime, is murder. They murder their own people. They're very oppressive. But you're going to make them out to be heroes. Because you're bombing civilian areas. You bombed a school and killed like 150 girls. I think it was like 170 children. You bombed the school twice. So you keep bombing the city, Tehran. So you bombing like the city. You're dropping bombs and killing civilians. No matter. So at what point the people of Iran is going to be like, well, shit, we got our own folks that's killing us. Supposedly 30,000 Iranians were killed who tried to protest several months ago. But at this rate, that 30,000 that the Iranians who were under the control of the old Ayatollah, the Americans are trying to, they're like, hold my beer. What's 30,000? You ain't seen nothing yet. If they keep this up. And why? So the regime didn't change. You're not going to get control of this Iranian oil. So what else? So several months ago, supposedly you bombed into oblivion their nuclear capabilities. But they have material underground to build nuclear weapons. Then the only way you're going to get that is you're going to have to, as Master Sergeant Roy Gray, the military expert, says, somebody's got to knock on the door. That means they got to put boots on the ground. And this material to build these nuclear weapons is like way underground. The majority of Iran is mountainous. And the majority of the Iranian people, they live in these hills and mountains. The majority don't live in the city. Out of 93 million, I think Tehran is only got a population of 2 or 3 million. So why are we there? Why? So these CEOs and these oil companies and people who are heavily invested into these oil companies, and Russia's making a profit. So here's the deal. So now Russia has been providing Iran. Russia has been providing Iran with the technology. They have been basically giving them like surveillance technology. So they've been like dry snitching. They have got, their own surveillance. They are letting the Iranians know like where the American military bases are and giving them intelligence about where they see the U.S. military. Because they got, surveillance, like I'm sure they got spies. I know they got spy satellites like we do. So they are passing off all these military tips about where the U.S. military is, how the U.S. military is moving. And on top of it, Russia is providing Iranians with like military weaponry, primarily. Because, Iran provided, so it's just really a whole crazy weave and mess going on. So Russia is providing Iran with information about how the U.S. military is moving. And what did the U.S. military and Orange Hitler do in response? So Russia's giving the Iranians information that will help Iran murder American soldiers. And how does America punish Russia for giving Iran information, strategic information, in terms of how the U.S. military is moving, so Iran can target and kill U.S. soldiers? How did the United States punish Russia? By lifting the sanctions on Russian oil. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, guess what? Not only did Orange Hitler lift the sanctions, which means other countries won't be punished for buying oil from Russia, they lifted the sanctions. They lifted the sanctions on Iran. Oh, wait a minute. So you are bombing Iran, but at the same time, it's like, oh, we're going to lift the sanctions so you can buy oil for Iran. So that means Iran will have more money coming in so they can build and buy more drones. These are inexpensive drones that they've been using to attack the U.S. and attack all these American military bases, all in that Persian Gulf. On the other side of the Persian Gulf, you've got all these oil-rich countries where there's military. The U.S. has some type of military base, some type of military installation. From Qatar, Saudi Arabia, from Kuwait. Let me get it right. So from Kuwait, because I'm looking at a map. So from Kuwait, from like north to south, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, United Arab Emirates. Think of Dubai. That's where Dubai is in. Everybody, Dubai, yes. And Abu Dhabi is the UAE, United Arab Emirates, and then Oman. So the U.S. has military bases. Each country I just named, the United States has some type of military base or military installation. And Iran has been bombing the shit out of all of them. But Orange Hitler lifts the sanctions on buying Iranian oil so they can make more money and get more weapons to kill more Americans. It's not a joke. I mean, it's crazy, but it's like, but we have had, I guess, last count, somewhere, the last number I saw was like 13 American soldiers killed. 13. Several hundred. I don't even trust the numbers that this line has, Department of Defense. Well, punk-ass Pete Hegseth, oh, it's the Department of War. Oh, please put him and Barron Trump, put them in the front of the C-130 in the first 2 jump seats and just drop their ass out. Put a parachute on their ass and drop their ass right in the middle of Iran some damn where. Or drop them off on that little Karg Island, that island that's a part of Iran that they want to storm and invade and seize and take control of. You're going to get thousands of American servicemen and women killed over some bullshit. Let racist ass Bibi Netanyahu and that racist ass white nationalist regime that's running the state of Israel, because half of the people in Israel, they not even messing with Bibi Netanyahu. They want his ass out. And the only thing that's kept him in power is when he just went batshit crazy when Hamas attacked the little Israeli towns around October 7th, about 2 years ago. So that just gave Bibi Netanyahu, because this racist son of a bitch, straight, just think of a Jewish version of Orange Hitler. But ironic, did you know Bibi Netanyahu was raised right outside Philly, that suburban Philly, New Jersey area. But Bibi Netanyahu is white national. His cabinet all avowed white nationalists, racists. They don't even try to hide it. They don't try to hide it. They have been very open about this genocide going after Hamas. No, they went after the Gazan, the Palestinians in Gaza, because the majority of people that Bibi Netanyahu and his killers have murdered have been women and children, not Hamas. And Hamas they still exist. So what was that all about? But Israel, the state of Israel, Bibi Netanyahu's got enough weapons from America. This was his wet dream, his fantasy, his hard-on. Since Iran is supposedly so dangerous, but it wasn't, because supposedly, Bibi Netanyahu and you and Orange Trump, you bombed. Supposedly their nuclear capabilities obliterated it. Then it turned out they wasn't obliterated. But let Bibi Netanyahu, let him, if he wants to send Israeli soldiers, since we see how they like to kill, how they just without regard to humanity, how they have handled themselves, engaged in genocide of the people of Gaza. So since y'all like to try that with Iran and see how that works out, go right. Y'all want to fight, Iran want to fight, go ahead. Fight to the finish. Good luck with that. We can sit this one out. There's no reason American soldiers, because Orange Hitler went in there without a plan. He had a hard-on and a fantasy following Bibi Netanyahu, and now he can't get out of it. Diesel gas on the cheap is $5 plus. Regular gas is damn near $4 plus. That's regular, not premium. And everything is going up. So that means the price of a plane ticket, groceries are going to go up, because you know why? Because it's going to cost more for the groceries that are delivered to the stores in trucks. Those trucks, those big trucks that you see with the supermarket names on them, those trucks, that's gasoline. That's diesel fuel. Very expensive. Fill up one of them big old semi trucks that you see with the supermarkets. That could be $1,000 to fill that thing up. That fuel is going up. So that means that the trucking companies are going to pass that cost on to the supermarkets, to the grocers. And guess what? The grocers are going to pass that cost on to you and me. In the meantime, Orange Hitler announces, that I think we've come to a peace agreement earlier last week. And then 10 minutes earlier, we saw all this unusual trading on Wall Street where people are, they've got some trading set up to where you can literally bet on when the war is going to end or start. So I saw it on some of the almost MAGA-like news operations. This questionable moving, they saw this unusual trading, betting that the Iraq war was going to come to an end. I think like at 6:50, the day that Orange Hitler announced that he believes that Iran, he and Iran have come to, the people of Iran have come to an agreement. And then the dudes in Iran's like, nope, we have not come to any agreement to end this war. So your boy is lying. And then the gas prices shot back up. So all the crazy corruption and just, oh my God, that's a whole nother week's worth of shows, a month worth of shows. And now we have ICE agents in airports across America. I think Chicago, O'Hare, Hartsfield, Atlanta, I think Newark's airport. A lot of the cities that have Democratic governors, a lot of the cities that have Democratic mayors, or the states that have Democratic governors. So I have a really great idea with what to do with ICE. Put them on the same C-130 with Barron Trump, with his bitch ass, and punk ass Pete Hegseth. And put all those wannabe tough guy ICE agents, wannabe macho, with your mask on. Put them on that C-130 this C-130 is a giant military. It's about the size of a city block. Damn near. Looks that big. Put their asses, all of them, put all those ICE agents, get them out of the airport. Put them on a plane, put them on a C-130 with Barron Trump and Pete Hegseth and send them right over to Iran. Drop them off on Karg Island. Drop them off in downtown. No, well, they probably wouldn't get that far because they would have shot the plane down. Just drop them off right there on the shore of Iran. Drop them off on the island of Karg Island, and let them swim over to the mainland of Iran. Because this is a stunt. It's like, okay, well, we'll have ICE agents in the airport. Now we're going to have this talk. We'll have ICE agents at the polls because we want to make sure that no illegals. First of all, illegal, undocumented people are not voting. That's just bullshit. Anybody that tells you they are, they're not. They are not, period. Even the racist ass Heritage Foundation released a report, said that people voting illegally it's like 0 point something. It's less than 1%. 0.0 something. But that is to intimidate people. You're not going to intimidate black folks. We're going to show up. So you do whatever you want to do. We are going to show up. Absolutely. But the rest of you all, the rest of America that voted for this, see, but you didn't want to vote for the black woman, but now look at you. You lost your health insurance, health care, you lost your job, your good government job, because they wanted to fire, get rid of the Negroes. They had good government jobs, but a lot of white folks lost their job too, and you thought your whiteness would protect you. And now gas is costing you damn near $5 a gallon. If you got to put premium in your car and you got the big old SUV. And now the worst part, one of the worst parts, outside of losing your health care, is that if you have a son or daughter or grandchild in the military, and then there's talk about, starting a draft. That's why I said anybody that votes for reinstating the draft, if they have anyone in their family, immediate family, son, daughter, grandchild, niece, nephew, instantly, the second Orange Hitler signs, puts his pen to paper, and if he signs into law, reinstating the draft, like I said, Barron Trump's bitch ass better be the first one at the recruiting station. And every lawmaker, unless you like little punk ass Lindsey Graham, aka Butterfly, he don't have no kids. So that's a whole nother story. But if you got cousins or nephews or nieces, send their ass to the recruiting station. Put them on those C-130s and send their ass over there. All these billionaires, yeah, Elon Musk got a whole bunch of kids. Enlist every one of Elon Musk's kids has to report to the recruiting station. All of them. He got I think, what he got about? I heard some number like he got 14 kids, 12, 14 kids. How many ever kids Elon Musk has, all of them automatically enlisted. Send their ass over there too. And all these other billionaires with children or grandchildren and nieces and nephews, all of you billionaires, this bankroll, this bullshit. As a matter of fact, send the billionaires over there. Send Elon Musk over there with his kids. That's how that'll put an end to that shit. Since it's so easy to send somebody else's kids to die. No. Don't throw a rock and hide your hand. You started this fight, you finish this fight. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about this, they call it Save America Act. Stop Black People from Voting Act. That's what it is. Voter suppression. Question people's citizenship. Return us back to like 1859, but we're not going for that. So the Democrats, you cannot punk out. Because when you hear, this Save America Act, it's because of all these people voting illegally. That's bullshit. They don't want people to vote if you're not part of the cult, if you're not in the MAGA cult. And a lot of these MAGA cult members are pissed off because you lied to them and told them that no more foolish wars, no more foolish wars in the Middle East, and all the prices of everything are going to go down my first day in office. And the price of everything has gone straight up to the top. So you bought that bullshit because you were racist or misogynist or sexist, all the above, or just didn't give a shit and was on it. Well, they two birds, two wings on the same, two different wings on the same bird. All the little different bullshit, crazy colloquialisms that I heard, colloquialisms that I heard. Now those colloquialisms don't sound so good now, do they? No, because they weren't two different wings on the same bird. No. As flawed as the Democratic Party is, at least they saw your common humanity. They wanted to help you. Now, the majority of the ones in now are a little timid. They ain't really got that fire. Some of them got that fire. You got a few, what do I want to call them? Soft white nationalists light. Not hardcore, but still don't be on some racist shit, but not the violent, virulent races. The passive, like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that was racist. Yeah, well, you knew or you were just clueless. So you got some of those who are part of the Democratic Party, but you don't have this violent, virulent, racist, misogynist, sexist, very, just anti-everything. This cult, this violent, evil, illiterate, yes, illiterate. You know that 50% of Americans cannot read the literacy rate. Yes, the literacy rate in America. It's like under 50%. That's embarrassing. In this country, literacy is that low? That means people can't read. Whole nother show. So we're going to talk about the Save America Act. And if anybody tells you, it's to keep illegal aliens from voting, that's bullshit, because people who are not here legally cannot vote now. And the federal government does not control state, they don't control even a federal election is run, each state controls and runs all of their elections, including federal elections for the president, U.S. Senate, and the U.S. Congress. As a matter of fact, that's in the Constitution. Don't take my word for it. Pull up the Constitution at the end of the show and look at it. All elections are controlled by each individual state. That is in the Constitution. You can find it. You can chat GPT that right now. So this Save America Act is really Save My Ass Act for Orange Hitler. That's what it is. Save America, save my ass from being impeached or going to jail. That's what that is. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life tonight, as always, or this afternoon out on the West Coast. God bless each and every one of you, and especially you, God, most of all. Thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central Time, 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Click on that like button, share, and subscribe. And please, 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 please leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you very much. The show is interactive. Shout out to everybody that was part of the conversation here. In my chat room, when I'm on live, the show is interactive. So if you got a question or a comment, you can jump in that chat room and leave it right there. I'm looking at it. And if you miss me live, if you're watching the recorded version of this episode, leave your comment in the comment section below. All right. Shout out to Miss Allie Jones, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check her and her Lexi Jones collection out, LX.NCL_LX.NCL_. Mark Hill Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. CEO of Designer Cuts here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro area. Check him out on Instagram or IG, Kelby Cutting Up, KELBECUTTINUP. I love you. Love. Now listen, I don't give a damn about the dictionary. I don't care about Webster's or whatever, Merriam's or whatever dictionary that you use. Love is a verb. Real love is a verb, is an action word. Show your love, and I love you. And we'll see you live Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central, 4:30 p.m. out on the West Coast. Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.
Thank you.